Hi, Captain Bruce CHARD here with Hatch ProStaff, and today I'm going to share with you my beliefs on the difference between mono and fluorocarbon in the salt. There's a lot of personal preference that goes into this, so I like to teach the ways that work best for me, but I understand there's more than one way to skin a cat, so it's not necessarily my way or the highway, but I recommend that you check it out and see if it works best for you. One of the main reasons that I like to use mono more than fluoro is the sink rate difference. Okay, fluoro has a tendency to sink a lot. Mono has a tendency to float a lot. So depending on what type of fishing I'm doing, I want to make sure that a majority of my leader is mono with a fluorocarbon tip. I want to make sure that my leader floats as high as I can all the time for my personal preference. So when I'm bone fishing or permit fishing, how many times are we making an initial shot and we're a little short, we're a little too far, we're too far right, too far left? You got to pick up and make another shot real quick right away. Well, the more that the line, the leader, and the fly sink, the more challenging it is going to be for you to pick that line up smoothly and quietly, make one quick back cast, and get back in the game right away with a quick presentation. So with a floating leader, that helps us keep the fly closer to the surface and easier to break that tension quicker and make that pickup nice and smooth and quiet and get your fly back right in the game right away. A lot of people are like, well, you have a sinking fly on and you want the fly in the bottom in front of bonefish and permit. Why would you want an all mono leader? Well, again, you want to be able to pick it up real quick, but you're only fishing in 2 or 3 feet of water, and the fly that you have on is going to get down, hopefully, to where you want it. Plus, I have a nice fluorocarbon tippet for a little stealth. You're good to go. So I like to have my leaders break down in mono in equal sections and equal diameter breakdowns, and that helps to keep the energy transfer smooth all the way to the fly. And then I put a little piece of fluoro on the end, which allows me to be nice and stealthy and pick up the line real quick and easy for a good presentation. Now, on the side, when I'm tarpon fishing, this is a huge difference to me personally. If you're using an all fluoro leader when you're tarpon fishing, it's really hard to regulate the buoyancy of your fly. If you strip too fast, your fly is going to ride up. If you strip too slow, the fly is going to ride down. That's a big difference. You want to make sure your fly is nice and buoyant all the time, and that will create an opportunity for you to keep that fly high in the water column above the tarpon all the time. With a mono leader, you can keep that fly high. A lot of videos right now you're seeing guys are using flies that ride high in the water column. Some are even floating. So if you're using a floating fly with foam on top and you have a all fluoro leader, in my experience, it actually pulls the fly down under the surface. So I like to use mono on my tarpon leaders, especially with just a short fluorocarbon tippet to keep that fly nice and high and to increase the odds of being able to make a long line pickup for another single back cast and get that fly right back in the game immediately. So that's what I like about the difference between mono and fluoro. If you have any more questions, check out some of the cool leader and knot videos that we're doing right now on hatchoutdoors.com.